The summer festival season is certainly underway, but before you know it, the granddaddy of them all will be here, the great New York State Fair. So let's welcome in State Fair Director Julie LaFave. Julie, great to have you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, last time we chatted, and it seems like it was only yesterday, but it was like the 6-month to go mark until opening day. You blinked, and all of a sudden, we're like barely over a couple of months away. What have you been working on so far to get ready for the fair?
There is never any shortage of what we're doing here to prepare for the fair, and I agree. It goes by, the fair ends, and before we know it, we're here in June, but there's never a shortage. The ag department is working on what new ag competitions we can have. We have bunny agility coming this year, which is brand new, which is exciting. But concessions is looking for new vendors, sponsorships looking for new sponsors, and then we're working to see what grounds entertainment. So there's just never, any day is a new day. Nothing is the same, but we're always working. There's always a to-do list.
Yeah. Hey, you guys just announced an advanced ticket sale. That also makes it kind of feel real, like it's coming up soon. What is the deal? How long does it last? How do you get the tickets?
It's the Star Spangled Savings Sale. In the past, we've only had a single day where we had the advanced sale ticket for a discounted price, and that just doesn't seem fair. People want to plan out their summer, so we kicked it off around Memorial Day. It'll end on July 4th. Right now, you can get tickets for $6 each compared to what's normally $8 each. So there's really going to be no excuse to get those tickets now and plan out your end of summer with us.
Sounds good. I know we've talked a few times about some of the construction projects. There's always things happening like that each year. But one of the big things is the new sheep barn and the wool center. How are those coming along?
The rain did a number on us. You can't pour concrete when those pits are full of water, but right now everything's on track, everything's on schedule. We'll have 2 new horse barns, the sheep and wool center, ready to open, cut that ribbon. We're going to be able to house 104 more horses, hundreds more goats or sheep, and it's going to be part of our ongoing effort to invest in the agricultural components here at the fair, and it's not the last of our project that you'll see over the next few years.
Oh, can you give us any kind of hints or anything?
I can tell you one. I mean, the governor was here the other day, and we did do a groundbreaking for next year's FFA building. FFA had their first event here 100 years ago, so the timing is great. So next year we'll be cutting a ribbon on a new FFA building in the same area where you see sheep and wool right now.
Of course, the fair is also known not just for its agriculture, and that goes back many, many years, but entertainment. We know the lineup's coming together. We keep announcing those concerts. You keep kind of having those Facebook teases too, which are kind of fun. How much more would you say you have to go as far as booking concerts or maybe announcing the concerts?
Everything is fully booked at this point.
Okay.
We're actually starting to look at who we can book for next year, trying to get some of those acts before they build their tour for next year. But we have about 20 more to announce, so we're only about halfway through. I mean, how incredible is it that right here in our backyard we have 40 concerts in just 13 days?
Wow. Is there one on your list that you're like, I'm going to sneak away and catch a few songs? You got one?
Well, I will tell you, it's very hard. There's a few times when we're booking acts where I'm just like, okay, I can't just build a fair based on the music I want to see.
Your playlist?
It's really hard to do that because, I don't know all music, but that's why I have a great committee here that we all know the different genres of music. I'm not going to tell you ones that I don't really know or I'm not familiar with because that's where my employees come in. But we try to pick something that we have an offering for everybody.
All right.
It's not always about the attendance numbers. It's about getting everybody.
Sure. And I know that's kind of how you've explained this, but I'm going to ask you about it. Chubby Checker, who's been a regular for years, not on the concert list this fair. Why? And is there any chance he might be added late?
So it wouldn't be added this year, and I just want to start by saying we love Chubby. He's been a great addition here at the fair, and it's absolutely nothing personal. It just comes from the fact that we have to kind of rotate every year. We can't have the same thing from year to year, then there's just nothing new. We tried to fill that this year with Dionne Warwick, which we think is really exciting for that same genre. We absolutely would love to work with Chubby again. Again, it wasn't personal. It's just we can't have the same 40 acts every year, and somebody's going to have to get rotated out, or a few are going to have to get rotated out every year.
Got about 30 seconds or so left. Speaking of new, what is something new? We've had like the dinosaur exhibit before. We had like sensory stuff we've announced. I mean, is there like one kind of new thing that you say like, oh, people are really going to love this?
Well, we're expanding our sensory efforts here. So we had Sensory Day in a sensory room last year. We always want to make the fair inclusive and welcoming for everybody. So we're going to have a second sensory location. We have yet to announce what's going to go in the expo, but I can with certainty tell you it's not going to be dinosaurs again. So it's going to be very exciting in there. New grounds entertainment acts. Some of them are the same, some are new. And it's again, it's always finding that balance of the nostalgia with what's exciting. But I will say that we're not done announcing, so I can't give you all the secrets just yet.
I always try. You can't blame me for trying. Julie, great catching up with you. Really appreciate it. I'm sure we'll do it again before the opening day comes up. Thanks, Julie.
Thank you.